For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Wildcats offense will have the first possession of the game. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Arizona in a hurry. From the gun, the ground game. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Arizona comes out with another first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making...
And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cyclones offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Dropping back, it's Cook. Looking to the big tight end. That pass is incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working. They can pull it off again here.
At the 20, he's got space. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. The running back made the catch, but that was only part of the equation. He was out of bounds. It's incomplete. Third down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The Cyclones want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Cook. And it's incomplete on third down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got it in the middle. It's Pettis. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wildcats! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Now they'll run it to the right here. Keeps the legs moving. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Cook. Fires it. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A lot of urgency for this offense. On second down, they'll take to the air. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, is still short of the first down. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's second and 13 now. Off the play fake. He's right on target. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just outside the red zone, first and 10 from the 21. To the air, it's Cook. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Cyclones are threatening in the red zone. They'll go back to the ground. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Offense lining up quickly. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Skips away from pressure. Oh, it's out! And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And sometimes you just count your blessings, and the blessing for the offense was that the ball went out of bounds.
How devastating would that have been for this offense, Reese, if they had lost possession down here in the red zone like that? That would have been a killer for this offense, for their momentum, for the entire team. Really, really lucky that ball tripped out of bounds.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when the body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Arizona right back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Wildcats are rolling down the field.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in first downs. They find a way to continue.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Running it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And the Cyclones in the hurry up. secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. To the air, it's Cook. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
He'll pull it down and run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It just drives it between the uprights. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And now the hit knocks it loose. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And they get the sack just like that.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback. Right there outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open route.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Quarterback checking the play. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Caught near the sideline, it's Rice. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse, probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Back open in the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Cyclones are in the hurry up. Here's the handoff. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. To throw, it's Cook. On the run, still looking. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, and the defense able to bring him down.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage. I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
3rd down play from the gun. Finds his man. It's Rice. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Wide out in motion. They're going to throw it again. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Arizona in a hurry. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Ripped off a huge... Now what does he get to a first down before he steps out of bounds?
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Arizona!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll leave it with him. Quick spin on the run. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to run for it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college.
And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Got it on the outside. It's Pettis. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. wants to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State sending the offense back out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love quarterbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Running back searching for a hole. Nifty little dance step. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Back to throw, it's Cook. blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cyclones will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Bringing it back, it's Rice. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Arizona! That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a win.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. 1st down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Off he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Iowa State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Number 7. Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
They'll run the option. The pitch. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there?
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Snags it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great.
Touchdown, Wildcats. And the punishment has been extended. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to... and 1 regular season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands.
And that's in Arizona.
This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Arizona! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well,
The 17
might have been in this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Iowa State sending the offense back out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He makes the connection. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. Open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do.
And the ball's on the ground. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. The give as they work on that clock.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the noon kind. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. He'll come out throwing on first down. And that one's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field and the middle of the field and being able to...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. They're bringing heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Wildcats! The defense takes matters into their own hands. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3